Hey there, Heather Hill. There's Jeff Gunner Down. We welcome you to another PC Replay Baseball event. We're going to be doing a tournament this time, and we're going to be doing the Cutter Canada Cup. In this, we will see 8 teams from Toronto that I have. I don't have all the seasonal sets, but I have sets that involve 8 Toronto teams and 8 Montreal teams. Of course, every set after 2005 doesn't have a Montreal team. It has a Washington team, but I refused to have Washington take Montreal's place. So what ended up happening was that the 8 seasons or sets I had for Montreal were the main thing, and I had 8 for Toronto. So as you can see in the playoff rounds, we have the 85 Blue Jays, part of the 1985 set I have. The 98 Blue Jays, I bought the 98 season. 92 Blue Jays, who were involved in the 1990 Diamond Decades set. You know, the best teams of the 90s for 20 franchises. 1977 Blue Jays, you know, my 1977 season. The 2016 Blue Jays, you know, I have that season. The 2023 Blue Jays, which I just bought. I bought the 2023 season mostly for Texas because when I'm doing an alternate season, you know, the all-time thing, that's kind of why I wanted it. The 93 Blue Jays because of the 1993 set, and 2005 Blue Jays because I have the 2005 season. Montreal, we have the 93 Blue Jays, the Expos, part of the 1993, of course, season. The 77 Expos, part of 77. The 81 Expos, who are part of the Diamond Decades Best of 1980s set. Too bad the Blue Jays 85 teams wasn't in there. The 98 Expos, well, of course, 98 as well. The 79 Expos, who were part of the best of 1970s teams, you know, best 70s teams of some franchises. And no, I don't have the 79 season. The 1969 Expos, the inaugural season for the Expos. I have that season. 1994 Expos, part of the best of 90s set, like the 92 Blue Jays, and 85 Expos because that was 1985. So, as we look at the bracket, these are the matchups of the set. Now, I set them on a 1 to 8 basis on how good each team are. The 85 Blue Jays, the 93 Blue Jays are technically number 1 because, you know, they won the World Series. So did 92, but yeah. So the 93 Blue Jays put in as number 1, and they'll take on the 2005 Blue Jays at number 8. The 4-5 matchup is the 2016 Jays being the 4 seed and the 23 Blue Jays being the 5 seed. The 2-7 is the 92 Blue Jays, 77 Blue Jays, and the 3-6 is 85 Blue Jays, 98 Blue Jays. On the other side, the 94 Expos will put as my number 1. They take on the number 8 seed, 85 Expos. I gave the 69 Expos a bit of a pass. Put them at number 5. Okay, I put them at number 5 against the 79 Expos who are number 4. The 2-7 is 81 against 98, and the 3-6 is 93-77. Anywho, that's the matchups. Got the schedule, and we'll go to the schedule. Schedule. All right, so the rules are simple in this regard, is that we will play each season, all that. I mean, we'll play each matchup. So we will be auto-simming, we'll be auto-playing every series until we get to 3 wins. Once we get the 3 wins, then we'll do live look-ins. All right, so first the 98 Blue Jays, 85 Blue Jays. Game 1 goes to the 98 team. 2-0. Clemens takes down Steve Craig Grayback, the immortal Craig Grayback with a home run. Clemens the MVP. Well, Clemens is a good pitcher. The 92 team beat the 77 team 10-3 as Morris beats Lemoncheck. Joe Carter goes deep in the 92 squad. Yeah, Jack Morris, when he won 20 games, and then 93 he started regressing. Clemens, yeah, I don't know, 98 Cy Young winner. Dave Steve would have won the Cy Young in 85, but he kept losing games. The 23 team beats the 16 team 8-0. Bassett Hound beats Throwman. Bichette, Guerrero, Jansen, and Kiermaier all go deep. People forget that Kiermaier played for the 23 Blue Jays. I did too, kind of. Yeah, Bo Bichette and Vladdy Guerrero Jr., who are sons of great home run hitters, Vladdy Sr. and, of course, Dante Bichette. And in the 4th Toronto matchup, The 93 Blue Jays narrowly win 4-3. Dwayne Ward had to come in to win in relief against Miguel Batista. Carter and Sprague for the 93 team went deep. Carter, the MVP. In the Montreal bracket, first game, the 93 team beat the 77 team 4-2 as Dennis Martinez, who actually voided a trade to Atlanta because he had his rights, beat Steve Rogers, who wasn't the mega pitcher he was, and John Wetland pick up the save. Remember him, who the Expos lost to the Yankees because of the 94 debacle? One of them, Marcus Grissom, another member of the team that had to flee free for trade slash free agency after the 94 season wasn't completed. He's your hero of a home run. The 81 squad beat the 98 squad 7-1. Gullickson beats Vasquez. Valentine, Cromartie, Carter, and Parrish all went DBD. What can you do? The 79 squad easily won 14-2 in their one. Rogers, who was better, beat Bill Stoneman, who was supposed to be this big guy. And Stoneman in the fifth, what was it, the fifth start? I would say the fifth game in Expos history during no hitter. Wow. Mac, the Knife Jones, home run for the 69 squad. Gary Carter went deep for the 79 squad once, and Andre the Hawk Dawson once. And then the 85 squad wins 1-0. Bryn Smith beats Ken Hill. Great pitcher. Reardon with the save. Tim Wallach went deep. That was the only run. All right, so that's game one. Game two's coming up. The 85 squad split the first two. Alexander beats Plezak, who was in relief. Tom Hankey the save. Delgado went deep for the 90 squad. 85 Fernandez and Mitch Webster. All the runs were home runs. The 92 squad's now halfway home 3-2. Hankey beats Garvin in relief, I guess. Doug Alt went deep for the 77 squad. You know, the opening day hero for the Blue Jays, hitting 2 home runs in the opening day. Joe Carter, a home run for the 92 squad. 23 Blue Jays are now 2-0 up. Jose Barrios beats Drew Hutchinson. Romano picks up the save. Tulo, Martin, and Smoke brought the smoke for the 2016 squad, but they still lost the game. Kiermaier, the MVP. And the 93 Blue Jays had to go 13 innings and win 5-4. Eichhorn beats Finney Cholk. Hudson goes deep for the 05 squad. Alomar and Muller for the 93 squad. Okay. The 93 Expos are halfway home 5-1. Hill beats Jackie Brown. Not the same Jackie Brown as the movie. And Gil Heredia picks up the save. Ken Hill, your hero. The 81 squad's now halfway home. 9-3. Steve Rogers beats Dustin Hermanson. Rondo White goes deep in the 98 squad. Andre the Hawk and Tito Francona. Yes, Terry Francona went deep for the 81 squad. 79 Expos win 5-4. Close one. Lee beats Robertson. Elias Sosa the save. Andre the Hawk being the MVP. And the 94 squad wins 3-1. They've split. Pedro beats Gullickson. Wetland the save. And Pedro being the hero. After a day off, of course, don't take the dates as being dates in real life. 85 Blue Jays win 6-2. Key beats Hankin. Yeah, Jimmy Key was a member of the 85 squad. Hankey picks up the save. Ed Sprague goes deep for the 98 squad. 77 Blue Jays big win 6-5. DeBar beats Tom Hankey. Maldonado goes deep for the 92 squad. Steve Staggs. I think it was Skaggs all this time. For 77 squad. The 16 squad wins 11-1. Alex Sanchez beats Kikuchi with 2 home runs by Devin Travis. Remember him, the great second baseman who kept getting injured and ruining his chances to be great? And the 93 Blue Jays look like they're going to sweep at 7-2. Stoudemire beating Lilly. Mulder, Carter, and Darnell Coles go deep for the 93 squad. The 77 squad wins a big one, 2-1. Don Stanhouse, known as Six Pack, for all the cigarettes that Tommy Lasorda would smoke when he was pitching. He beats Chris Napolds with Atkinson, the guy from Stratford, Ontario. Was this from Stratford? No. Swift Curran, I think it was. Atkinson with the save. The 98 Expos, big win, 6-1. Carlos Perez beats Scott Sanderson. Guerrero, White, Fulmer, and May. May? Who's this? Dustin May? Who's this May guy? Who's a DH? Yeah, but who the fuck is he? He went deep in the second inning. What's his name? Derek May. Remember him? Wasn't he an Oriole or something? Derek May. The 79 squad's one win away, 11-4. Grimsley beats Wagner. Rudy May picks up the save. Dawson, Tony Perez. Remember, he was an Expo once. And Larry Parrish. Going deep from Montreal. And finally, the 85 squad beats the 94 squad 4-3. Hesketh beats Jeff Fassaro. Reardon picks up another save. Alou, Fletcher, and Lansing for the 94 squad. Andre the Hawk still around Montreal in 85 for the 85 squad. All right. The 85 Blue Jays. They win 5-4, so they have a 3-1 series lead. Clancy beats Carpenter. Acker picks up the save, and Jesse Barfield goes deep. The 92 squad is 1 win away, 2-1. Stoudemire beats Jeff Bird. Hanky the save. Stoudemire the hero. The 23 Blue Jays are now 1 win away, 7-6. Tim Meza beats Antolin. Romero the save. Michael Saunders goes deep for the 16 squad. George Springer for the 23 squad. 93 Blue Jays, so 5 Blue Jays we have to do the live look-in. The 93 Blue Jays Expos are 1 win away, 6-1. Fassaro beats Hannas with Larry Walker going deep. Remember him, Expo fans? The 98 Expos win 5-3. Now we have a game 6 in that series guaranteed. DeHart beats Ray Burris. Batista the save. John Milner played for the Expos. Gary Carter and Chris Spire. Vladdy Guerrero, 2 home runs for the 98 Expos, and Grizzly Lanik. Wasn't much of a home run guy. 94 Expos are going to force a game 6, 11-2. Reader beats David Palmer. Larry Walker goes deep. So now we have a couple games we got to keep our eyeballs on. 93 Blue Jays, do they have this sweep in mind? We're going to let AI decide. I'm not going to interfere. I think so. Yep, we're not going to let Korikoski should play. They don't want Korikoski.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we invite you to rise and please sing. As John
Replay Radio is live from Toronto.
The 93 squad.
Top of the first.
Looking like they want to go. They want to do it. We're going to go to the 7th. It is 3-2 for the 05 squad. And here comes Molitor. Push. A double to the left. So that's only the 3rd hit for the 93 squad.
No outs, man on
Harvard
second.
and FedEx sponsoring this. Joe Kai, they're coming in. Dave Bush. I don't know. 3-2 with these guys in the 7th. I would. Yeah, they're scared. They're really scared. Brendan League is going to come in to pitch. Good reliever. They know about Carter. And a base hit. And Muller will stay 3rd.
No outs, men on 1st and 3rd.
And now here comes
They brought the infield in.
Whamco. Oh, I guess they don't include Ricky Henderson. Or do they? Do they have Ricky Henderson on this thing? No. I guess no. Wait. No? Hold on. Yeah, they don't have Ricky Henderson. So I guess these are the start of season players. Kind of dumb. Here's Olerud. No walk, and now Darnell Coles has a chance. Yeah, that makes sense why Darnell Coles is pretty much in.
No outs, bases loaded. They brought the infield in.
Well, bases are loaded. Uh-oh, is this? Oh. Oh, yes. That's 4 on the board. Say goodbye. That one.
That's his 2nd homer today. He now has 5 RBIs today.
64 games because Ricky Henderson came in. Grand, so la 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 la. Yay, poof.
No outs, bases empty.
6-3. We might as well just imagine 12-3. Wow, 10 in the 7th. Well, this game's pretty much over, and the 93 Blue Jays are gonna win. Dump the bench. Domingo Martinez is coming in. Matt Whiteside has to come in to pitch. And gives one up to Domingo, who went deep into the 2nd deck. Well, this game's fucking
No outs,
over.
bases empty.
13-3. Greg Son is... Sorry, Molitor. Sorry. The hitter's Molitor. Molitor gone. Alfredo Griffin is going to come in and pinch hit. Whiteside's gone. Scott Downs is going to come in to pitch. Surprised they didn't have him pitch. Griffin. Is it? Yeah, he came for the 93 Blue Jays.
No outs, men on first.
And Carter's gone. Darren Jackson, who was traded by the Blue Jays to the Mets to get Tony Fernandez. Of course, Fernandez isn't in this set, which is stupid, but yeah. Darren Jackson was traded from the. Was it the. Who was it? Oh, yeah, the Padres traded Darren Jackson to the Blue Jays for the want of Derek Bell because Derek Bell was lazy during his spring training game. And then DJ got traded to the Mets for Tony Fernandez. He strikes out.
1 out, men on first.
Johnny Olerud, Johnny Appleseed is gone. Louis Soho, who's coming in. I don't know if he continued. Soho won't walk. I feel like Soho got traded.
1 out, men on first and second.
Darnell Coles. Yeah, guy's done well, but you might as well just you're emptying the bench. Billy Canady. Yeah. And he will walk. Well, Canady actually his only major league home run I saw live, and it was a game winner against was it Pichardo?
1 out,
In the
bases loaded.
ninth? I think it was Pichardo. Ed Sprague's gone, so it's going to be Turner Ward coming in. And he flies to the left. Griffin will score. It's a sac fly. 14-3.
2 outs, men on first and second.
And here comes Pat Borders. He's basically gone. Randy Knorr's going to come in. I think he'll be catcher, obviously. E for Borders. That's the second letter. And Knorr will. That is it. So will score. So Randy Knorr gets an RBI and makes it 15-3.
2 outs, men on first and
third. These guys
third.
are pretty much the odds-on favorite. Dick Schofield. Yeah, his injury is why Tony Fernandez is playing. Yeah. Yeah, Schofield's injury is why they had to get Tony Fernandez. Sean Green, when he was a young pup, when he was only 20 years old. Not the Sean Green we would all know and love. Dribbler to the catcher, and he's out. But at least he got in the bat.
3 runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the ninth.
Jays who ended up being 80-82. Everyone's pitching. Huck Flanner's on B grades. Why is he? Yeah, might as well. Al Leiter is going to come in to pitch. Third base goes to Soho. He can play third base. Shortstop goes to Domingo Santana. Second base goes to to Turner Ward. He'll play second base. First base goes to Delgado. I know him. I know he's projected as catcher, but he is a first baseman. Catcher goes to Randy Knorr. Left field goes to Canady. And right field goes to Sean Green. Well, the 05 squad's down by 12. They're going to empty their bench. Ken Huckabee. I hate Huckabees. 34 years old, and he strikes out.
1 out, bases empty.
Next up would be Russ Adams. He's gone, so it's John Ford Griffin. Remember him? I don't. 7 games with the team, and he strikes out.
2 outs, bases empty.
And Reed Johnson is gone. It's Corey Koski, the Canadian. And he's gone. That's it. Game, set, match.
Toronto wins the game easily. From all of us at Replay
It's a sweep.
Games,
The 93
thanks for
Blue Jays
playing.
sweep the 05 squad handily. Morris beats the league. Darnell Coles is your MVP. Well, of course he is. Where did league? Oh, yeah, it was 3-2. They were down 3-2. That's right. Scored 10 runs. Yeah, Bush League Whiteside Downs. Man, League gave up 8 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Morris, Flanner, later. Coles, Borders, Olerud went deep off Whiteside. 15-3. The 4-game series stats, 31-12 was the final score play. 31-12. 8 RBIs by Molitor, 7 by Darnell freaking Coles. For Stoudemire, Morris, Ward, and Eichhorn. For the Blue Jays, look at that ERA, 7.22. The most RBIs was Alex Rios with 3. So the 93 squad beats the 05 squad quite handily in 4 straight. 79 Expos taking on the 69 Expos. Trying to sweep. 79 team trying to make the sweep. '69 squad.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Gonna try some tricks at Shari
boys and
Park.
girls, we invite
Park
you to
Shari,
rise
if you will.
and please sing as John Kiley.
Replay radio is live from Montreal. Top of the first.
Shari Park, you gotta love that scoreboard. Basically made into a Lego set. So we're gonna go to the top of the 7th, which is 1-0, close one. Stoneman against Parrish. Parrish flies out to Clendenden from left field. Boost check. It's not high, so he doesn't get a boost check. Yeah, Clendenden actually got traded away by
One
the
out,
69
base is empty.
Expos to the Mets, in which he got himself World Series MVP when it comes down to it for Marty. Flies to left. Let's do. Second first, same as first.
2 outs, base is empty.
Bill Stillman throwing that no-hitter in the Indianapolis season. And Marty Scott takes it.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 7th.
Scott Sanderson. What can he do? It's Coco LeBoy. Hunter throws the gap. Valentine sticks out his glove and prevents the ball from going
1 out, base is empty.
in the wrong vicinity. Here's Manny Moda. Is it? It is hard. Sanderson might have a chance.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Ron Brandt. Steal attempt by Moda. A good base stealer. But he gets caught by Garrett Carter. The kid proves
2 outs, base is empty.
you can't do that. Here's Brandt. At the plate, he gets a base hit. That would have been
2 outs, man on first.
Or even third. Bobby Wine. To Ronnie. He's out. They just need the 1 out.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
Well, the 69 team is not the worst team in Expos history. I think that's the 76 one.
Top of the 8th.
Top of the 8th. Dawson, Perez, and Carter versus Snowman. And he's got Dawson.
1 out, base is empty.
Now, the 11 and 19 is a little deceptive. After all, he did pitch on that retention team. Perez flies to center. That's 2.
2 outs, base is empty.
Carter.
That's his 10th strikeout of the game. An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 8th.
Bottom of the 8th. Mac, Sutherland, and Staub. Mac whiffs. Strike 3.
1 out, base is empty.
Sutherland.
1 out, man on first.
Misty? Uh-oh, that could be going. Oh, the one number that
1 out,
prevented them
men on
taking
first
the
and
lead
second.
on Sanderson. First and second, though. Bailey.
One out, bases loaded. They brought the infield in.
Better. Yeah. They're going to take Stan Boston and make him pitch. Hit to Spire. Base hit up the field. Spire was hoping to get the play.
1 out, bases loaded. They brought the infield in.
Coca-Cola boy, bases loaded. He's told all you gotta do is just lift one. Hunter starts to the gap, and Alice makes the catch, but it'll be good enough. make it 2-1. So the 69 squad
2 outs,
does
men
have
on
a chance
first
to
and
win the
third.
game. Manny Moda. And they are going to go with Maury Choo Choo Wills. Surprised he stuck it out, Montreal. Oh yeah, they traded him out late. The left field, Cromartie will pluck it out of the air and prevent Maury from getting that big hit.
2 runs,
But they
2
scored 2
hits,
runs to
and 2 left
avoid
on.
elimination.
Top of the 9th.
Into the 9th. Stoneman out. Mudcat. I think Framp Face is pretty much the closer. So Roy Face coming in, the legendary Pittsburgh closer. I think the best Pittsburgh closer since Turkville. Alice, My Bloody Valentine is going to start. Hits it to left. Clendenin will plump the catch.
1 out, bases empty.
Murphy stop. Well, he's an Expos legend, but they need help. Tommy Hutton's a pretty good hitter, so they'll let him hit. And a base hit off of Face's glove. Does Face recover in time? Yes, he does. So Hutton will get a single, and that's all.
1 out, man on first.
Chris Spire. They're like, well, he might get a hit. Hit to 1, and double play ends the inning. The 69 squad avoids a sweep.
Montreal wins a close one.
Bowman does his job.
Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
So the sweep does not happen. Bill Stillman, your hero, your MVP. All right, now on to the other Blue Jays. Let's see here. 2 Montreal series are at 2-2. We'll do those first. Yeah, I know it gets tricky. The 98 squad's now a chance to beat the 81 team, that the only Montreal squad to win. They win in the 10th. Urbina beats Reardon, Hermanson, the MVP. And the other Montreal series, the 85 squad is giving the 94 squad a fit, 4-3. Bryn Smith, for the second time, wins. Francona with a home run for the 85 squad. So yeah, the 85 squad looks like they could pull off the upset. All right, 85 Blue Jays, they need to win. If they win, it's over. But it's not going to be easy. You got Rocket Roger on the bump. Then Matusek. I don't trust Matusek, Jeffrey. All right. Jeff Burrows will come into DH. And the 98 squad. Fletcher? Sure. Lineup. I think I'm...
Replay Radio is live from Toronto. Top of the first.
I'm in Toronto. All right, so we got to go to the top of the 7, 4-0. Looks like the 98 squad is going to win. About 7-0 now. And it looks like we got ourselves a game 6. So the 98 squad back to the X for game 6. Up 7-0. Dennis Lemps coming in the pitch. They're going to just rest your guys. They're up 7-0. Tony Fernandez for the 98 squad. Yeah, is what? Third turn of Judy with the team. Hits it Upshaw, who stomps on first base. And it's 7-0.
1 out, base is empty.
Might as well just leave your guys out there. The immortal Mark D'Alessandro is going to come in for Delgado. And he will get robbed by Fernandez.
2 outs, base is empty.
Fernandez and Fernandez crime. And Jose Cruz is gone. Benito is going to come in to pinch hit. And Parker Douglas.
Two outs, man on second.
Ed Sprague's gone. Felipe Crespo will come in. Lamp has given up a lot of hits. And it'll be Bill Cotto who will come in. Yeah, they might need Hanky next time. But Cotto, I'm surprised he has not had him back. Volleyball use column 6, but he flies out. Crespo cannot do his job.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
I think the 85 squad's going to
top of the 9th.
do the same thing. Yep, they'll do the same thing. Third base will go to Crespo. Center field goes to Evans, Tom Evans. He'll play center field. First base will be gunned down by Mike Stanley when he was with the Blue Jays before they traded him back to Boston, I think. We have Rocket, Roger, Clemens, Garcia is gone. Manny Lee's going to come in to pinch hit. Yeah, it's like freaking Clemens. Hit to Graybeck, and it's a single. So Manny Lee gets a hit. Ooh. Select not to roll. Okay.
No outs, men on first.
He's not gonna roll. Alright. Mosby's gone. Matuzek is gonna come in the pinch hit. He's 1 for 13. Hit to Stanley. Double play.
That's their second double play turn today.
So the 98 Blue Jays are 1 out away from forcing
2 outs,
game
base
6.
is empty.
George Bell is gone. Mulnix will come in the pinch hit. Because why not? And he lines out the Stanley. Game's the Rocket does his job.
Toronto wins the game easily.
And we'll go to game 6.
Goodbye, everybody.
Clemens, for the second time, beats Steve. So, basically, without Roger Clemens, the 98 squad would be a shell of themselves. The 92 squad, looking for the 5-game series. Trying to get for Lemonigic.
Replay Radio is live from Toronto. Top of the first.
From the X. The X, we go to the 7th. 2-0 for the 92 squad. 2-1. 2-2 tie, top of the 9th. Lenchik. Well, they're down to. And Chuck Hardenstein is going to come in the pitch. Robbie Alomar will lead off. The 92 squad trying to win this series in 5, but it's going to.
1 out, base is empty.
Lines out, Jet Carter.
Two outs, base is empty. And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th. Dwayne Ward is coming in. They still have Hanky, so Dwayne Ward might as well keep pitching. Doug Alt has come in. And a walk.
No outs, man on first. The third baseman is playing in.
Well, he did play 132 games, but he got traded, right? Who's an Expo? I don't know. No, they're not taking their chances. It will be Rick Cerrone who will come in to pitch hit. They're going to pitch hit and go with Cerrone. Is it? And works.
No outs, men on first and second. The first baseman is playing in.
Staggs has not done much. And they're going to go with Pedro Garcia.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
We'll bunt. Wayne can, well, we'll make sure it's small punt.
1 out, men on first and second.
Ewing, who was once a great player. Well, that looked like he was going to be a big boy from his grapefruit league action, but it didn't pan out. And they're going to take him out, and it's going to be Bowling. Steve Bowling's going to come in. Grandma Gerber, got it. Double play, and we're going to the top.
That's their second double play turn today. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the 10th.
Top of the 10th. Hardenstein will stay in. Left field will be taken over by Bowling. And second base will be taken over by Garcia. So it's Gruber, Ogre, Maldonado. Now, my specialty rules for the 10th inning is you mustn't walk the first guy. Which guy must go on base? So Gruber will be the one on base, but I think they'll intentionally walk.
No outs, men on first.
Yeah, Gruber
The third
is
baseman
intentionally
is
walked,
playing in.
but they don't trust. So Gruber's out, and it's going to be Ed Sprague. He'll pinch run. Well, he'll play third base. They got Ulrich, Maldonado, Borders next. Ulrich did go deep in the fifth, and he flies to right. Sprague will have to hold on.
One out, men on first.
Maldonado. They don't trust Maldonado. It's going to be Derek Bell who will come in as well. Youngster. And he got hit by Bernstein first and second. You want Borders to get to the lead.
One out, men on first and second.
And Borders hasn't done much today. So it's going to be Rance Mullins. Yep, it's going to be Rance Mullins is going to come in the pinch hit for the 92 squad. First and second. And Hardenstein is going to be told, oh, Hardenstein's going to do his job. Says he can do it. Possible walk. Has to be higher than a 2. It's a 1. Thank goodness for that.
One out, men on first and second.
Here's Mullins. He'll walk. Bases are now loaded for Manny Lee. Now Hardenstein's in trouble. They might as well just...
One out, bases loaded.
Take it out.
They brought the infield in.
Now they'll take Hardenstein out. And it's going to be Bill Singer. Surprised he's not in the rotation. Lee hits it to first. Alt. Off his glove. 1 will score for sure. 2 will score. So Manny Lee comes in with a 2 RBI single to make it 4-2.
One out, men on first and second.
And now Devo. Well, you got to remember, you have to throw the 3 batters. Hit to Alt again. Hard shot down the line. And bounced down the line for a double. That trying to be gutsy. So 5-2.
2 outs, man on second.
So it's a double by Devo. Now you got yourself Robbie Alomar. Can Alomar make it 4-run game? Rare play. It's a rare play. Is it odd? Yes, it is. It's odd. 3-3. It is a 3 hit by inside fastball. Ooh, Alomar and Singer will be ejected. Do we have a full-scale brawl? Head controls regained. So Alomar is gone, and so will Singer.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Yep. Alomar has to come out, and it will be Mike Masukian is going to come into play. The bench, and it's going to be Joey Johnson who's going to have to come in for Singer. Jerry Johnson, sorry. Carter. Line's out. So
3 runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 10th.
Move on to the Toronto semifinals. Third base will be Ed Sprague's. Left field will go to Bell. Second base goes to Jeff Kent. Remember, he was once a Blue Jay, and he was traded to the Mets for David Cone. And the catcher will be Greg Myers. Dave McKay, the Canadian, is up. Hanky might as well pitch. Yeah, David Cone's not on this thing. I wish he was. He's looking for a second save. McKay, the Canadian, pops up. Ulrich looks to catch 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
Andy Ashby, might as well just play it out. Road play. Is it a road play? Nope, it's just a bunt. It's a 2. So only one number can save Ashby.
One out, man on first.
John Scott. Well, they only have one good guy off the bench, and that's Otto Velez. Might as well use him now. And a nice play by Manny Lee and prevents Ashby from moving.
2 outs, man on first.
Elvis Woods. That's it. Second.
2 outs, men on first and second.
There's Bob Baylor. And he strikes out. Game, set, match. Hankey does his job in the ninth. Blue Jays win
Toronto
5-2.
wins the game in extra innings. Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
Ward beats Hartenstein. Hankey the save. John Olerud comes in to be the MVP. Series stats. 25-14 were the stats and all that. Yep, Paul McDonald. The only way was by Danny DeBarr. So the 92 Blue Jays will move on. Now let's see if the 23 Blue Jays will move on. 2016 squad. '23 squad. Brendan Belt. He did nothing. He did. Kiermaier should be in this lineup. So he'll be DHing.
Replay Radio is live from Toronto. Top of the first.
Opening 2-0. Well, let's see what Tulo and Crows do. Ground ball to Bichette. Yeah. So the 23 squad trying to beat the 16 squad.
1 out, bases empty.
Rare play. Is that good? It's a 5. And it's a 3-1. Martin is removed from game's precautionary X-rays on his wrist.
1 out, man on first.
Well, that sucked. The Canadian Dalton Pompey will come in to pinch him. Attempts to steal on the first pitch. Well, you gotta try.
2 outs, bases empty.
Pitch to Pilar. Hit to Chapman. He out. Pass it.
No runs,
good.
No hits, and none left on.
Hey, Jack.
1 out, bases empty.
Why are they putting him in? I didn't ask for him to be removed. Passenhound looked good. Devin Travis will walk.
1 out, man on first.
I wonder who got the only hit for them. Carrera. Got a base hit. That's only the second hit for the 16 squad. First and second for
1 out,
Donaldson.
men on first and second.
It's a third base and a double play.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
Toronto semis. Joe Biagini. Okay. So Chapman's not doing too well hitting. So it's going to be Brendan Belt who's going to come in. He's 1 for 8. But it is what it is. And he strikes out. I think the Jays traded him.
1 out, bases empty.
I don't remember him being on the 2023 squad at the end. Alejandro Kirk. Oh, they need a catcher. And a nice play by Tulo. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Kiermaier. He's got a double. Head to Tulo. Yeah. Yeah. Belt.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2,
4
3.
to nothing.
Top of the 9th.
Chance to knock out the 2016 squad. Third base needs a replacement, and it's going to be Clement. Ernie Clement will come in to play third. Got Edwin, Saunders, and Tulo. Jay Jackson will pitch. And this.
1 out, bases empty.
Saunders. Hit to second. Possible error. Ooh, baby. But it needed to be a high number, and it isn't.
2 outs, bases empty.
2 outs for Tulo. Let's get him out. Nope, it's a walk, and now Tole's coming in. Question
2 outs, men on first.
Oh, he can't. What is going Jackson out. Nick Jackson does his job, and the 23 Blue Jays pull off
Wins
a
the
massive
game.
5.
Until next time, this is Replay Radio
Kicked out the
signing off.
2016 squad, who went all the way to the ALCS. Bassett beats Stroman for the second time, and they win. All right, the 93 Expos gets the 77 Expos. 93 is trying to win this series once and for all. Mike Jorgensen's going to come in the DH. Might as well.
Video is live from Montreal. Top of the first.
All right, we're in the 7th, 4-2. 5-2, 93 Blue Jays, 93 Expos trying to end this series. Joe Kerrigan, he's pitching against Grissom. And a ground out. 6-3, Foley to Perez. One out.
One out, base is empty.
Murray Walker comes to the plate. Head to Parrish. Got it. Let's do.
2 outs, base is empty.
Places the Lou. Might as well. And he'll walk, and now Frank Bullock, the immortal Frank Bullock.
2 outs, men on first.
And they're going to go with Turpco, Jeff Turpco, and Bullock is out. And Lou Frazier is coming in to pinch hit. Rare play. Is it an odd number? No, it's not. He's a 4, so... Here's a good number. Oh, it's a 5.
No
He's
runs,
out.
no hits, and 1 left on.
Turco does his job.
Bottom of the 9th.
5-2. The 93 squad, Melo Rojas, is going to come out. It's Wetland's game is closed. First base will now have to go to somebody. And it's going to be Gio Franco is going to go in to play first base. Now Jorgensen, Dawson, and Hirsch. Jorgensen's been struggling. So Barry Foote is going to come in. He's a decent hitter. Ground ball to Lansing. Got him at first. I'm surprised Lansing's at third base.
1 out, base is empty.
Second base is Delino. Yeah, I guess so. The Hawk. On direct charge they got. Grissom will grab it before anything happens.
2 outs, base is empty.
77 Expos, so this first season at San Luis Parish. And he flies out. Wetland picks up the save in the 93 Expos.
Montreal wins the game. Goodbye, everybody.
They win 5-2. Dennis beats Rogers. Wetland picks up the save. So that series is over. And one more, 79 Expos. They have a chance to win the series. Expos, this will be their second chance. Marv Staley. Ty Klein's gonna come in the DH. They're like, we might need some help. I don't know where Bocabella.
Replay Radio is live from Montreal. Top of the first.
Top of the 7th. It is 5-0 79 Expos. Well, this game's pretty much over. 5-1. Okay, 5-1. Renko's going to Cromartie. Cromartie's not really having a good day. So Jerry White's going to come in the pinch hit. So why not? And he lines out to Coco. No, it is 5-1.
1 out, base is empty.
Dave Cash. He's had 2 at-bats. Up the middle. Nice drop by Cash. Up the middle. And Renko, I think, is
1
going
out,
to go.
man on first.
Yeah, Renko's losing his marbles. It'll be Claude Ramon, the French-Canadian Pope, if you will. Surprised that they haven't used him yet. Cash is going to try to steal. He does. So Dave Cash does his job, but it's a 6. So it's a possible throwing error on Brandt. It is. So Dave Cash goes to third, trying to get that extra run.
1 out, man on third.
So
They brought the infield
under
in.
the Hawk. He's got 2 RBIs. We can make it 3. So under the Hawk goes.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
Yes, they're done. So
1 out,
1.
man on first.
And I think they're gonna tell everyone to get lost. They have a 5-run lead. Possible wild pitch. A 6-3 is a wild pitch. Any number. It's a 2. So Ramal throws a wild pitch. So look
1
good
out,
for the
man
7-man
on
squad to
second.
keep going. Tony Perez is going to get replaced by Ken Maka. More of a front office guy. Round ball the line. Got him. And Dawson will move to third base. 1 out. Sorry, 2 outs.
2 outs, man on third.
Yep. Hudden is gone. It's going to be Rusty Stub. The Grand Orange is going to come in to try to get an RBI.
Take your base.
Nope, they're going to try to walk him. It's like, screw that.
2 outs, men on first and third.
6-1. Yeah, you don't want to get rid of your catcher. Men on base. It will be a 2-4, a wild pitch. Anything higher than it is wild pitch. Second wild pitch of the day for Raymond. 7-1.
2 outs, man on second.
This game's all but over. And he pops up. So the 79 Expos will
2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 9th.
7-1. Steve Rogers is going to definitely stay in the game. Jerry White will go to the left. First base goes to Maka. And the Expos are kind of knowing they're dead in the water. So Jose Herrera will lead off.
No outs, men on first.
Bobby Wine's gone. John Bateman's going to come in to pinch hit. Randy Douglas. Gotta get Rogers out of there. So Herrera will maybe go. Nope, he got greedy. Bateman would have had it. He got greedy. Plus minus a 1. So
1 out, man on second.
I think he goes to third, right? Nope. Rogers, they need to rest him. They need to rest him for the other rounds. David Palmer is coming in. Remember, he had a 5-inning perfect game or something like that. Ty Klein's out. Rory Choo-Choo Wells is going to come in. Hits it to Spire. And, ooh, possible error. No, it's not an error. Bateman will move to third. His run doesn't really matter.
2 outs, man on third.
We got Gary Sutherland. They're going to go with Bosch. And the first, and he's out.
Montreal wins the game easily. From all of us at Replay Games, thanks for playing.
So the 52 win Expos lose. Steve Rogers beats Howie Reed. Oh, he was the starter, Howie Reed was. It's like, Howie Reed was the starter? Okay. Alright, so we're only 3 series could be done. The 85 Blue Jays are the only home team in this thing of the 3 matchups that could end this thing. Mitch Webster will make a good DH.
Replay Radio is live from Toronto. Top of the first.
So the 85 Blue Jays are up 3-2. And looked pretty good. Or nothing. And Doyle Alexander looking very good on the bump. Here comes Shannon Stewart. And he goes to the left, trying to make sure that Doyle learns that this game isn't over till it's over.
No outs, man on second.
Ken Fernandez. Tony Fernandez. Well, no. They're going to go with Juan Samuel. I would have went with Crespo. They don't really have much off the bench. Samuel, possible walk at 37 years old. Yeah. That'd be a higher one. It's a 2. So a walk to Samuel makes it first and second.
No outs, men on first and second.
You get Canseco. You're not going to walk Sean Green. Sean freaking Green. Good, but Canseco is next in line. 2 possible walks.
Ball 4.
Yep, another walk for Doyle. Bases are loaded. You guys are going to boost.
No outs, bases loaded.
Yep, when one pitch can ruin you. Hankey's going to come in for save number 3.
Ball 4.
Oh, and he walks Canseco, who gets an RBI without even trying. It's 4-1.
No outs, bases loaded. The first baseman is playing in.
But before that, we have a 5-2, a wild pitch. It'll be okay. It's a 6, but
no outs, bases loaded.
Still,
the first baseman is playing in.
Bases are still loaded. Delgado gets it to Damaso, and he gets the double play. Ryan will score to make it 4-2. No RBI.
That's their second double play turn today.
4-2.
2 outs, men on third.
Ed Sprague's batting 118. But they don't have much on the bench. Benito is pretty much the only good guy on the bench. But they're taking a gamble. It doesn't work. Bell makes the catch, and the 85 Blue Jays win Game 6.
Wins a nail biter.
The 98 team.
Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
4-2. Doyle beats Woody Williams. Hankey picks up save number 3. And that's it for the Blue Jays. Every Blue Jays series is done in 6 games. Now let's see if the 98 Expos can make a shock the 81 team. 98. Well, with that lineup here, Scott Livingstone. Who the hell is Scott Livingstone? It's got to be the youngster Orlando Cabrera to be DHing for the 98 squad. 81 team. Joey Manuel. I'm going to say no to Joey Manuel. I think Joey Manuel. Ellis Valentine's a good.
Replay Radio is live from Montreal. Top of the first.
So the 81 team would love to force a Game 7. And they're up 7-3, and it looks good. 7-4. 7-5. Woody Fryman's going to come in for the save to force a Game 7. Deron Stovall. I'm surprised he even made this team. Stovall. But they're like, no, we need some hits. But they don't really have much on the bench. Scott Livingstone's coming in. 76 games at 32. Randall the Parrish, yeah. Well, I'm like, Livingstone, he was a
1 out, bases empty.
Chris Bridger and Orlando Cabrera. Bridger says he can hit. And he flies to Wallach, 2 down, now O'Donnell.
2 outs, bases empty.
He's going to come in. He's got a triple and a double. But he lines out. And
Montreal wins a close one.
And we will have Game 7
Until next time, this is Replay Radio signing off.
Yeah, we'll have Game 7 coverage for you. Rogers beats Vasquez. Fryman picks up the save. I don't know what Game 7's matchup is. It looks like it's Perez versus Sanderson. Okay. Now the 85 Expos trying to do what the 98 team didn't do and finish off an upset. The 85 squad. Doug Flynn. I don't know. Manika, Newman, or Herbert, Jim Wolford. I'm going to say no. I'm going to leave it as 94 Expos. Jeff Gardner. Who the hell's Jeff Gardner?
Replay Radio is live from Montreal. Top of the first.
We've already got 1 Game 7. Do we have a second? So the 94 team has to win the first Game 7. Looks like the 85 squad's going to pull off the upset. 6-4. This could be close. 7-4. So Mel Rojas comes in for the 94 squad. 85 team. Vance Law up by 3. We're going to yank him, and it's going to be Galarraga as a 19-year-old? 23-year-old. 23-year-old Andres Galarraga is going to come in, and he flies to Grissom 1 down. Could this be a massive upset?
1 out, base is empty.
This would be a massive upset. Andre the Hawk. He's gone deep. And he lines out to Grissom. Second first, same as the first.
2 outs, base is empty.
And Huey Brooks. Well, he's got 2 hits. Yeah, he's got a few hits, so they'll let him hit. Rounder Berry, got him. But the 85 squad has a chance.
And just like
to
that, the inning's
pull off
over.
the upset.
Bottom of the 9th.
That would be a massive upset here in Montreal. Tim Burke's gonna be. He's not the closer. Reardon is. I thought Reardon got traded in 85. It's not. So Jeff Reardon's going for save number 3. It will be UL Washington, who's going to come in to play second base, the veteran. Got Cliff Floyd, who's got some good hitting. Floyd, Alou, and Walker. At the UL, and he gets him. So the veteran move.
1 out, base is empty.
Veteran move works out. Alou. Strike 3, Reardon gets him. 1 more out for
2
an
outs, base is empty.
impossible upset. Larry Walker. Strikes out, and Jeff Reardon and the 85 Expos pull off the
Montreal
upset in 6
wins the game.
games. They are moving
From
on
all of us at
to the
Replay
Montreal
Games, thanks
semifinals,
for
and the
playing.
94 squad isn't. Gullickson beats Pedro, big win, and Reardon picks up the save. Gullickson the MVP. So we have 1 game 7. It's the 98 Expos and the 81 Expos. Perez versus Sanderson. Game 7, we're going to play it as is. No looking at my rosters. No changes.
Replay Radio is live from Montreal. Top of the 1st.
Alright, so on to the 7th, it is 2-2. 81 squad better win. You're heavily favored. It's 4-2 now. Elias Sosa will be back on the bump. Brad Fulmer to the plate. And he strikes out.
1 out, base is
The
empty.
98 team's a mess. Chris Bridger to the bump. He did have a 2-run home run. Infield single, so Bridger doing his job.
1 out, man on first.
There's Ryan McGuire. Sosa is going to throw something. A possible balk. It's a buck. So Elias gets Richard in second base. Ryan McGuire, I think, is going to probably
1 out, man on second.
take it out of the game. Yep. McGuire is so being taken out of the game. It's Mike Mordecai who's going to come in to pinch hit. And it's going to be Bill, the spaceman Lee, who will try his best to stop the bleeding. Mordecai pops up to Parrish at third base, 2 down.
2 outs, man on second.
Now Scott Livingstone. They're going to yank him, and it's Seguinho. The guy that actually was traded from the Yankees to the Expos. One of the players the Yankees traded to the Expos for Welton. Seguinho. And he walks. So big walk for Seguinho. Now you got
2 outs, men on
Keith
first and
Santangelo.
second.
Well, I think they'll go pinch hit, and Dirk May is going to come in to pinch hit. And a base hit off Blue's glove. If he makes a boo-boo, it's 5-2. I doubt it. It's not. So the bases are now loaded for Gruzelanek.
2 outs, bases loaded.
Gruzelanek says, I'm going to hit. Might as well. Ground ball to first. Got him. Nice job by...
No runs, 2 hits, and 3 left on.
Okay.
Bottom of the 9th.
Didn't anticipate that. So Bobby Ramos can catch. Well, anyway, Carlos Perez. Yeah, it's too big of an error. Urbina better come in for the save. He hasn't had a save. Left field will go to May, and second base will be Mordecai's. So you got Cromartie, Milner, and Parrish. Cromartie's gonna hit. Yeah, Stuart Martin's going to hit. And he pops up to Fulmer. 1 down. This could be a massive upset.
1 out, base is empty.
John Milner. No way. Ellis Valentine is the only suitable hitter left. Surprised he hasn't been a starter. The second base, Mordecai to Fulmer, 2 down.
2 outs, base is empty.
Larry Parrish is the only chance. Hits it to Shane Andrews. He got him. And again, another upset in Montreal. The 98
Montreal
squad
wins a
is
close
going to
one.
move on to the semifinals.
From all of us at
The
Replay
81
Games, thanks for
Expos that
playing.
went to the playoffs are out. Carlos Perez beats Scott Sanderson twice. Urbina picks up the save. Chris Woodger, your MVP. And that's all. So that means we have the 85 squad against the 92 squad for the Blue Jays and the 23 squad against the 93 squad. In Montreal, we have the 93 squad versus 98, 79, 85. But because there's 5 years in between, do I make the move? 85 and 79 did not have. I am going to make a change. I'm going to change the bracket. Ah, shoot. I can't. I don't know which one. That's the second one. So yeah, it's going to be the 79 squad versus the 98 squad. Actually, no, the 79 squad's going to go first. So the 79 squad will be the home team against the 98 squad. We're going to go, yeah, we're going to go like oldest against youngest. Yeah, it's oldest versus, because there's a 85, 92. I don't know. Maybe I might have to change some moves. Probably not. I don't think so. Jimmy Key and Tom Hankey are the only two I can find. And 93, 85. 93 is going to move to be the home team. Yeah, 79 Expos and 93 Expos will be hosting in their own rights the 92 squad and the 93 squad. I would love to go. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that anyhow. Yeah, so the 85 squad will face 92 and 23 will face 93. Okay, that's how we'll set up. Yeah, that's how we'll set up for this tournament in the Toronto Montreal groups. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.